What is up, Homo sapiens? Today we're going to be talking about 3 guns, well actually 4 because we got a bonus on this list, that could actually go up against hackers, because we know Warzone is filled with these kids who have no skill, so they have to spend $10 to get it in this game. So hackers are everywhere, man. There's not much we can do about it, but there are some guns that could definitely stand a chance against these. Now I'm saying you can't use any gun you want in Warzone anymore. Like, that doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. You're gonna either die to kids who use the meta, or you're gonna die to kids who have wall hacks and aimbots. So if you guys want to stand a little chance against them, I'm going to talk about 4 guns on this list that could actually do the work for you. Now before we get into the video, man, if you guys could drop a like on this one, we're going to shoot for 2,500 likes. You guys could smash it, just break it right through it. That would be amazing. And let me know down in the comments below which gun you use the most in Warzone. Like, what's your go-to weapon? I think mine at the moment is the M13, and you guys are going to see that on this list for sure, but I just like it. It doesn't have the damage the most guns have, but it has the accuracy, which makes me feel like I'm hacking sometimes using that gun, because, like, dude, it has no kick. But yeah, if you guys could subscribe to the channel as well with those noties turned on, and let's get into the first weapon on this list. Now the first weapon, I want to talk about close range gunfights. I don't want to talk about long range and stuff. I want to talk about this dude is hacking, he's cheating, he sees you through walls, and he's running up to you, and he comes up in your face. Which gun is going to do the best? Well, you might think shotguns are good, yeah, but those things are very inconsistent. You're either going to get a bunch of hit markers, or you're going to get a one-shot kill, so I don't trust those. Now, one gun that I do trust is the MAC-10, and there's some weird classes out there for the MAC-10. I have a few of them right here, and some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. Now, unfortunately, as you guys can see, I only recently started using the MAC-10. I don't have all of the attachments. I think my gun is only at like level 30, or not even 30, it's at 29, but even with this level right here, the MAC-10 is still viable. So if you have a low level MAC-10 and you don't want to use it because you don't want to waste time leveling it up and stuff, you could still do good with it, dude. It's a nasty gun. So the first thing you want to run on this right here is a sound suppressor. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the other suppressor or anything. I believe you get at level 46, which gives you damage and whatnot, but this one's good. This one's really good. Well, it doesn't give you damage, the other one, but whatever. Anyway, sound suppressor is nice. They won't see you, but they're hacking anyway, so that doesn't matter. But at least their teammates who aren't hacking won't see you shooting on the minimap and stuff like that, so that's really good. Now, the barrel, I recommend anything that's a little more effective damage range. Anything that gives you a little more effective damage range, I should say, or damage. Now, the last barrel, if you guys have it, I don't, it gives you extra damage, which is really nice. You could definitely run that, but if you don't, like me, you guys are lower levels, you could definitely run this. Now, all the other guns on this list, guys, don't worry, I have them max leveled, and they're all really good, so don't worry about that. Going down to the stock, I like the wire stock because it gives you sprint to fire time, which is really nasty, and I really like having that. I think it's 10% boosted, so that's really nice. The ammunition, 43 round mags. Now, there is a 53, I believe, somewhere here. I play with it on Cold War and private matches, and it's really good, but 43 speed round is nice because that's really good. You could get the kill, you could reload really fast, and you could go off. And the last attachment is the speed tape for some ADS speed, which is good as well. You want to be able to aim down sights fast, you want to shoot people, you want to get them out of the way, and you got to do what you got to do. Now, let's move on to another weapon on this list, and we're going to go to an assault rifle that, yes, it does have a lot of kick, but it also has a lot of power. Now, I completely did a video just on this gun if you guys want to check it out, the damage and everything. It's one of the best assault rifles out of every single game, out of Black Ops Cold War and Modern Warfare in terms of Warzone, and this right here is the CR56 AMAX. Now, the class that I made for this is actually pretty nice, but there is one thing you guys could change if you don't like it the way it is. So the first thing you want to run is the muzzle monolithic suppressor for damage range and sound suppression. Obviously, that's a given. The barrel is the XRK Zodiac. This one here gives you damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, so this is really good as well. The damage on this thing is nasty. Now, I do recommend for the optic, don't run anything but the VLK 3.X optic. This one's good. 3x zoom. It's nice. It feels like you're literally cheating with this sight. That's why everyone uses it. It's really easy to control the recoil with this sight right here, and on this gun you want to be able to control that recoil, so make sure you're using that. And like I said, man, I made a video on this already. You guys could go check it out. I think I made the video like a week or two ago, and it's pretty damn nasty, this gun. After this is the one that you guys could choose. So I'm running the Commando foregrip for the underbarrel because I like the recoil stabilization and the aiming stability, but some of you guys might not like this. Some of you guys might not want to run the Commando foregrip. I get it. The Merc foregrip does really good, and the Ranger foregrip does really well as well at controlling that recoil, and it's actually a little better. Now, the reason I like the Commando foregrip over those, I'll be completely honest with you, I don't lose ADS speed or anything with it, and that's the main reason I'm using it. I don't want to lose ADS. That's it. That's the only reason. With the other two, you lose ADS speed, so yeah, there is that. Now, the ammunition, unfortunately, the most ammo you could get on this gun is 45 round mags, which is nice. nice. It's not that bad. It's not like the AS Val where you got 30 max, but I still wish you could get 60. So that's it. That's the class. Go ahead and rock people with it and beat those hackers. Now, my best class so far when I've gone against hackers, the one that I beat most hackers with, at least I know at least I guess they're hacking, because those dudes do not miss bullets or anything, and they know exactly where I am, even if I run around the map and stuff, is the Ram 7. Now, the Ram 7 is a nasty gun. It has barely any recoil whatsoever, and not only that, it has a lot of damage to go with it. So yes, the M13 is great. I love the M13, but this one is better for the mid-range. The M13 is better for the long range. This one, mid-range and close range, you're going to slap people, and this is the bonus gun I want to give you guys before we get down to the other weapon. And the reason I want to give it as a bonus is because it's not going to be the greatest for long distance, but if you're anywhere, I'd say from like 20 to 70 meters, this gun is going to slap them. So this class right here, you're going to want to throw on the monolithic suppressor. Obviously, sound suppression, damage range, you guys know the drill. It's a Modern Warfare gun. You got to use the monolithic suppressor. The barrel is going to be the FSS Ranger, so you can get damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. The recoil control on this is super important because it's going to make it feel much more like a laser. Now again, the VLK 3-time optic is going to be the optic that you want to use for this gun. It's always like, yeah, it's the best optic to use for those mid and long range gunfights. I mean, there are some other ones that are decent, but that's really damn good. Now, I'm not running the Commando foregrip for this one. Instead, I'm running the Underbarrel Ranger foregrip, which gives you recoil control and aiming stability. And the reason for this is I don't mind losing some ADS on this gun. The ADS is pretty quick to begin with, and if I could get that better recoil control, then this is the attachment I want to use. Now, the ammunition, 50 round mags, you can't get 60. It's the only ammunition option you have for this gun, so might as well use it, right? Rather than running around with 30 bullets and stuff. This is pretty decent. At least it's not 45, it's not 60, but it's kind of like right in the middle. It's not that bad. Going down to the M13 class. Now, this M13 class I really want to give to you guys because I think it's amazing. And this is the number 3 gun on the list. So we had the Mac 10, we had the CR56 AMAX, and we had the Ram 7 as the bonus. Now we're on to the last one, and this class is nasty. Like, if you like the M13, you're gonna like this class. You probably have a class super similar to this because it's probably the best one for the M13 at the moment. And I will say the M13, even up close, it's not that bad. The only problem is it doesn't have as much damage as most guns in the game, but it's probably the most accurate gun in the game, so I wouldn't worry about that. Monolithic suppressor is a given. You guys know that. I said it. For all the guns in this game that come from Modern Warfare, this is what you got to use. You get that sound suppression and you get extra damage range. The barrel is going to be the SimGuard Arms 19.8-inch Prowler. You get damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control, which even without this barrel, I've tried it out, you still get like barely any recoil on this gun. So you don't need to use this if you're only using it for recoil control, but I do suggest using it for the damage range. Again, the optic, you guys know what it is. I don't have to say it. I'll say it anyways. It's the VLK 3-time optic. Hey, come on, it's the nicest one in the game. After that, we're going to go to the Underbarrel Merc foregrip, which gives you recoil control and hip fire accuracy, which is pretty damn nice. And the ammunition, thank God we have it. We get 60 round mags. Now, we do get 100 round drum on this one, but the movement speed and the ADS speed is just horrible. I don't recommend using that, especially if you're trying to get away from a whole team and you're alone or something. That barrel is going to bring you down. So, or the drum will bring you down, I should say. So that's that. Now, the 60 round mags, it's nice. It does the job, and there it is. Now, there is another weapon I'm working on making a class, and that is obviously for the FAMAS, the FFAR1 in Black Ops Cold War. And I'm currently working on a class for this. I think I have a pretty decent one, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But the problem is, if you're playing on PC, this gun is very accurate. If you're playing on console and you can't change your field of view or anything, it does feel like it has a little more kick than the other guns. So I'm still trying to work out a nice class, trying to pick the right optic, the one that gives you the least amount of recoil. And once I do have a class made for that gun, I'm gonna definitely share it with you guys. But that is it, man. That is the list. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully these hackers get banned. I mean, they just banned 60,000, but I don't think that means anything, because out of those 60,000 people, I guarantee at least 50,000 of them are already back on and hacking in the game. So they really got to work on that anti-cheat system. But for the time being, this is all we got to fight back with. We don't got much, all right? Us non-cheaters don't have much. Us console players, if we want to play with a friend on another console, we automatically get put into lobbies with PC players, which is unfair. I mean, I don't like the amount of hackers are. You pay $10, bro, and you get aimbot and wall hacks. That's ridiculous. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here with those notifications turned on. Drop a like, and I hope I didn't surprise you guys too much by saying Homo sapiens at the beginning. I just felt like changing up the intro a little bit. Now, let me know down in the comments below which is your go-to gun at the moment. I want to work on different classes. I gotta try using different guns. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.